This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
Yo, Rick, you did it again, my dude.
Our iLLTALK topic for today is, should an artist let their friend manage them? And before we actually get into the topic, of course, we're going to run through a couple Instagram comments. And we have a comment from Quintel Wright. See, I'm not doing the underscores this time. He said, there's got to be a go-getter mindset and no envy both ways for it to work. Mostly no, but it works in some cases. We also have a comment from Miss Royal State. She said, I manage my brother, and it's good. It works for us. Just have to have the same goal and vision. Then we have another comment from Determined Radio. She said, absolutely not. I tried to bring the emoji a light. Anyway.
Hey, we called it, though. We called it.
So, and that is our topic for today. And, I personally feel like it really depends on the situation. You just got to remember, do not let friendship and business ruin a relationship. Keep business, keep the friendship a friendship. But if you mix the two, that possible best friend you had may now turn into your worst enemy. So you just got to be mindful about the situation you're getting into. As far as the manager and the artist, you both have to be mindful of the situation you're getting into and what's best for what you guys are trying to do. Because me personally, I've never had a friend manage me. I do have my friends mentor me. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely have my friends mentor me, but I don't want business to mix with my personal relationships. So you just got to keep that in mind.
So I'm going to go. First, I'm going to start by this. If you don't get a manager just for the title of, I got a manager. Like, if you are an artist, if your manager is really not putting money into what you're doing, then I can't say that they're being the most efficient manager by definition of what managers should be doing for music artists. I will say, because I've actually been in a position where I was managing AJ773, and that's like one of my best friends. I met him in Carbondale. And the relationship that we had as far as like music management was great, just because I knew we had a good chemistry as far as, okay, I like his music. I can market his music. I can help him distribute it, get it out to the right ways. I can write. I had a lot of resources for AJ. So in that case, it worked until we started butting heads about the way things were getting done. So I think when it comes to that, I agree with you. It depends on the situation, and it's very important to separate business from business, pleasure from pleasure, friendships from friendships, because the two can overlap. Honestly, it's hard because it's overlapping. It's hard not to be it's hard not to bring your friendship into a business relationship, especially if that's how it started. So I do believe that I just say don't do it. I don't even want to say like don't do it and just to say to any and everybody, but if your friend, okay, because I'm trying to say this really nice. If your friend has never managed anybody and really does not know what they're doing, don't be so quick to do it. Like, just to say that you have a manager, like sometimes we want to put our friends in positions that may not be for them.
They may not be ready yet.
They may not be ready for. They may not be ready for it. So I just think that if you're gonna do that, tread lightly, do a trial run, something, because it's not always easy to let your friend manage you.
Jones, what's your own?
I'm open-minded to it. So one had like if let's just say you just started rapping and you don't have a manager, the best thing to do is to let your friend help you out with it. You feel me? Because at the same time, nobody's going to stand up and push your music like somebody who knows you and cares about your music. The one thing you have to do is find somebody, first of all, who wants to see you do good. You feel me? And 9 out of 10, if you're coming up from the bottom with somebody, they want to see you win. And if your friend want to see you win, and he's going to push it, and he's going to make everything possible. Now, a lot of people that's coming into this game, they don't have the best resources. So y'all have to communicate. It's a business deal. At the same time, you and your homie doing business together. So y'all have to communicate the dislikes and the don't likes. The best person in the world who know the stuff you not going to do and the events you ain't going to go to is your homie.
Right.
So at the same time, he knows that already. But you got to be open-minded to your friend and not give him the cold shoulder when he come to you with business opportunities. That's where the disconnection come from. I think you should let your friends manage you if they come from a genuine place. Now, if y'all met on some music stuff and y'all not really that close, then no. But if y'all came from the mud and you know y'all been through a lot before y'all got into this music stuff together, yeah, because he got his best interest is to see you grow. Right. And you know, at the end of the day, when you do make it, he gonna be right there. He got to be open minded too. Y'all both have to be open minded. It's just things, it's just learning as you go together. That's gonna help you and him. So I
think also too, your friend also has to really want to be serious about managing you and your music. Because he that person has to be serious. Because when I started managing AJ, I didn't know what I was doing, but I took it upon myself to go look up what do managers do for artists. You know, like I took it upon myself to learn about what I would be doing and thinking about the skills that I already had and how I would be able to apply it to that situation. So if the person that you're enlisting or the friend that you want to be your manager, if they don't know what they're doing, sit down with them and say, okay, I know you ain't never did this before. So we both can learn this, but just make sure that they want to also, because a lot of people will really do it for the name. Oh, I'm so-and-so's manager. Yep. Or even just artists. Like I really push a lot of artists. I know so many artists who's asked me to be their managers, and a lot of time I've tell them, you don't need me. Not like when you in the beginning stages, learn this shit for yourself. Learn it for yourself so that you don't have to go through some of everybody to get your business done. That's a part of being an artist, is also knowing the business side of it too. You shouldn't want all your business inquiries to go through another person. You should want to know exactly what is going on too. So I think a lot of people use managers also to be dependent, like so they don't have to do anything. I just want to make the music.
I agree. I say this: don't rush to get a manager.
Yeah.
You will know when you need a manager when your work has piled up and you can't manage your operation. That's when it's like, okay, I might be in need of a manager, but also don't go searching. Let that manager that genuinely believe in you come to you, because once you go searching, you may not find what you're looking for. Yeah. That manager may not have their best interest in you. So I know that's one thing I tell a lot of artists too, like don't just go rushing looking for a manager. Like you said, learn on your own while you can, because once you become dependent on somebody else, what's going to happen when that person go and they not there to help you anymore? So you want to learn as much as you can on your own, and once you booked and busy and you actually need a manager, then it may be the best time to get that. But in the meanwhile, do what you need to do on your own.
And if y'all really serious, sign some contracts.
Oh yes.
Like, not even I'm finna put you on papers, but like to be real official business, draw up a contract. You can literally get on Google, search sample contracts.
Use that template.
Use the template and sign a contract. So that y'all are really establishing this is business aside from our friendship. Like just take it seriously. That's all I kind of say. I don't want to say don't let your friend manage you, because I straight up just said no. I'm taking it back. I'm reneging.
I mean, it depends on the situation.
But it depends on the situation. Like I just want people to be serious about it. Like if your friend's serious, then be for it. But if this friend flaky,
you don't. I tell people all the time.
Use your brain. Think about it.
I tell people all the time. You want to build a Rockefeller, but you don't want to end up like Damon J.
Ooh.
You feel me?
Two friends.
You know what I mean? Two friends are now separated who don't talk or don't communicate. That's one thing. Me and my homies grew up off of Rockefeller. We wanted to be Rockefeller. Everybody in my age group wanted to be Rockefeller.
Well, come on over to Death Row.
but listen though, Death Row had that bag. Suge was getting money, but you know what I mean. Like, but Suge managed a lot of the people. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And you got to think about it. Like I learned this from 50 Cent. 50 Cent took all his homies with him when he blew up, right? So when he did that, when it was time for Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, and all these other artists to go on the road, what he did was the same homies he had watching his managers, he now, all right, you gonna be Yayo manager, you gonna be Banks manager. You been around me so long, you done learned the business from hanging around my managers, my road managers, because Interscope gave him everything. So you watch some real pros do it. Now you learned so much, go do it on your own, go get your own money. And that's the whole point, man. You get your friend a manager till you find a real manager. Once you find a real manager, have your homie do all the research and all of his due diligence to become a better manager. Because that contract ain't gonna last long. Now, boom,
Right.
y'all go do your own thing.
And it's also different types of managers too. Like how you saying that's my road manager. Like it's different types of managers that you can have once you get to a certain level. Like right now, you probably can have a manager that do one thing for you. But if you are reaching for a level that you're going to be higher, you're going to need more than one manager because it's honestly going to be more. You know, it's going to be much more than one person can handle. So learn what type of manager you need. Do you need a booking manager? Do you need a manager? Like, what type of manager do you need?
Hey,
I'm happy you said
your
that.
homie ain't going. It got to be some loyalty in everything y'all do. And if it ain't no loyalty and none of this, the money don't mean nothing.
Nothing at
The
all.
money don't
Period.
mean nothing. If it ain't no loyalty, then
At all.
If you know if he jump off the roof for you, you got to jump off the roof for him, and it got to be vice versa. You feel me? Both ways. You feel me? So that's the only thing I can say about having your friend being a manager.
I just got a comment on the live from in the Reese. Shout out my homegirl. She said people also get management confused with marketing and promo.
Two different things.
Two completely different things.
Three
Three completely different things.
things.
Like that's completely different because a lot of people think your manager just supposed to post everything for you. Like
Well,
I'm
nope.
not your social. Like you can have a social media manager. You can
Yeah.
have one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just hit the nail right on the head.
So screenshot that so we can.
It's on my live, so it's gonna be me.
Her face.
Yeah, it's like
And
she
she
commenting
ain't-
on my
Like
live.
she don't want to just
Oh,
put no random
darn.
face on
And
her.
it's no, but it's like where is? Never mind. We'll talk about that off air.
But well, I mean, that was our ill talk for today. Again, if you would like to submit suggestions for ill talk for us to talk about, you can visit our website illinois.co. Hit the search button, search suggestions. It'll pop straight up. This ill talk was brought to you by @RickSolo2 on Instagram. Shout out to him for the suggestion.
Rick Solo.
And you can again subscribe to us on all the podcast streaming services, your favorite, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube, of course. And with that being said, we finna get into a quick music break. We finna get into an